Welcome back. So meteorologist Kristen Kershane joins us now with a look at that Wednesday forecast. Definitely feels like summer day out there, Kristen.
Yeah, it doesn't feel too bad outside. Not too hot, not too humid, but some heat and some humidity. Not for everybody, though. As we look across the state where we have a lot more cloud cover in place, look across the northern part of the state here where temperature readings are only into the 60s. Big difference with the sunshine here. 83 degrees in Milwaukee, 82 in Chicago this afternoon. Mid 70s, though, for Port Washington and Waukesha. Warmest in Milwaukee right now, Racine coming in at 81. Winds generally out of the west. They'll turn more northwesterly as we move through this evening and into the overnight hours. Storm 4 Max radar, no rain to talk about here. We do have some fair weather clouds that have developed across the region. What's happening? We're going to see high pressure moving in here. That will help to keep things fairly quiet. Low pressure that brought us some rain yesterday continuing to exit off to our east. So here's a look at the headlines. Near normal temperatures over the next couple of days until we get to the weekend. We're going to see a mainly dry stretch of weather. We're not going to see much opportunity for rain until we get to Sunday, it looks like, and even then, at this point, doesn't look like very heavy rain. This weekend, that's when we see the heat and the humidity back in the forecast really ramping up for us. So here's a look at future forecast. As we move through the rest of this afternoon, we could see one or two very isolated spotty rain showers. That's going to be about it. Otherwise, just some cumulus clouds hanging with us. In the overnight hours, we'll see more low clouds moving back in, similar to the setup that we had this morning. Now, along with those low clouds, I think we may see some areas of patchy fog developing by early tomorrow morning. As we get into the afternoon, still some low clouds hanging with us. So I would say tomorrow turns out to be more of a partly to potentially mostly cloudy day, depending on how many breaks we can get in that cloud deck. Again, as well, may see some very isolated, low-topped, very light rain showers as we move through Thursday. And as we get into Friday, a pretty similar setup. But as we look at this future rainfall map, I'll play this forward in time. This is all the way through Saturday night. You can see most of us across Wisconsin are not going to see much opportunity for significant rainfall here. We're going to call it 84 for today. Mix the sun and clouds again. Could see a very isolated rain shower. We'll watch for a little bit of patchy fog overnight. That would mostly be for inland areas. Otherwise, partly to mostly cloudy. Winds turning out of the north. Should be pretty comfortable for us overnight with temperatures getting down into the low 60s. Thursday, I think it's going to be pretty comfortable outside. Temperatures back down into the 70s with those northerly winds and some cloud cover. We start to see the temperatures going back up on Friday, and as we get to the weekend, highs right around 90 with that chance for some thunderstorms in the forecast for Sunday. We'll check in on your boating forecast and your most recent allergy report coming up in the next half hour.